Former Vice President Atiku Abubakar leaves APC. He says the party lacked internal democracy. His old party, the PDP, did not waste time to welcome one of theirs, and that leaves us with no guessing. And how is the ruling APC taking the news of this big move? Well, they said the former vice president will not be missed as they wish him luck. In the words of Governor El-Rufai, Atiku is a serial contestant. Many thanks for joining in, everyone, this Friday. It's a pleasure having you join us on the program today. This is Politics Today live on Channels Television. I'm Sheon Okimbaloye in Lagos. For a moment, when you think you've had enough of some of the interesting and the dynamics of Nigeria politics, the big ones just keep evolving every day. Well, days like this make you start thinking 2019 is just a few weeks away. But the calendar you and I follow may disagree because there are many months before the next general elections. The workings may, however, be different in political calendar. So today, former Vice President Atiku Abubakar left the ruling All Progressives Congress, APC, to where he's not told us yet. But from all indications, home is where the heart is. So some say his move is not a big deal, probably because the former vice president had contested on the different platforms before now. Well, look at the reactions online, on Twitter. Big deal or not, the internet has been buzzing with reactions. Here are some of them. Some have been likened to a football transfer window. Of course, Atiku Abubakar did not just leave the APC. He explained the reason in his statement, and I quote some of the reasons he stated. The first one here, he says, on the 19th of December 2013, I received members of the All Progressives Congress at my house in Abuja. They had come to appeal to me to join their party after my party, the People's Democratic Party, had become factionalized as a result of the Special Convention of August 31, 2013, the fractionalization of the People's Democratic Party on August 31, 2013, had left me in a situation where I was with several other loyal party members in limbo, not knowing which of the parallel executives of the party was the legitimate leadership. That's one. Look at another one. Part of what he said in his statement today. He said, while other parties have purged themselves of the arbitrariness and unconstitutionality that led to fractionalization of the All Progressives Congress, has adopted those same practices and even gone beyond them to institute a regime of a draconian clampdown on all forms of democracy within the party and the government it produced. That's one also. Another one here, a portion of what he said today, and I quote, Atiku says, I admit that I and others who accepted the invitation to join the APC were eager to make positive changes for our country, that we fell for a mirage. Can you blame us for wanting to put a speedy end to the sufferings of the masses of our people? End of quote. Now, let's take a stroll back to September, when the Minister of Women Affairs, Aisha El-Hassan, publicly declared her support for Atiku, and the loads of reaction that trailed her comment. That was a hint. One thing became quite obvious at that point. The APC had cracks in its house. But should the APC be worried that the broom could lose more sticks? A chieftain of the party and governor of Kaduna State does not exactly think the former vice president walking away from the ruling party is such a big deal. Listen to him now.
I have heard about what the former vice president said about leaving the APC. We knew he was going to leave in December. He has left in November, which is good. The earlier he leaves for where he belongs, the better. He has changed political parties a few times. There is nothing surprising. Before the 2019 elections, if situations change and he thinks he can get the ticket in APC, he will come back. That's what he has done a few times. So I have nothing to say other than what people say in Hausa, Allah rakataki gona. No one has driven him out of the party. The APC is an equal opportunity platform for everyone. And he has, in his statement, on leaving the APC, he has made reference to the memo I wrote to Mr. President in September 2016, where I was calling on the President to reach out to party leaders that feel aggrieved. And I mentioned him, and Asiwaju, and many others. But all the others are still in the APC because they believe in the direction of the party. They believe that we have come to save the country from a very bad situation. But the former vice president is always looking for an opportunity to contest. He's a serious contestant, and we wish him luck.
As the APC is wishing him luck, well, there's another party that thinks, okay, if that luck is not enough for them, well, he should come home. That's what they're saying. The People's Democratic Party spokesperson today says, look, the former vice president can come home. Take a listen to him.
Being a founding father of PDP, and because we have an umbrella that is big enough to accommodate everybody anytime. The PDP is a free party. It was conceived to be a party for all Nigerians, irrespective of religion, ethnicity, geopolitical divisions. It was a party for all Nigerians to accommodate everybody. Therefore, our doors are wide open for him to come back to his home. This is the home, without any preconditions. So, he's free to come back like every other Nigerian. And we want to appeal to those who have not seen the truth. Who have not seen the truth. We are praying that they will soon see the truth, and the truth will set them free. And as soon as they are free, let them come back. PDP is ready for you to accommodate you. If he comes in, we are a democratic party. Once you come in and you meet all the constitutional requirements, all the constitutional requirements in the constitution of the PDP, of course, you are free to contest to any position.
So let me remind you of where and how this all journey is begun with former vice president from 2000 and from 1999. You remember he won the governorship election in Adamawa State, his home state, before he was beckoned to come and be the running mate to former president Olusegun Obasanjo. He did win an election with him, and he became the vice president for 8 years, 2 terms. From there on, former president, vice president Atiku Abubakar has also tasted other political parties, Action Congress, where he moved to at some point. He became the presidential candidate. He lost election in 2007, and also he moved back to the PDP. At some point, he left the PDP again, formed one of those who formed the new PDP before they walked out on the national convention of the PDP at that time because of the leadership crisis in that party. And at the end of the day, he's now back to the PDP.